Welcome to today's vlog where I'm going to be talking about rules for the road. I've just got back from the US, having spent 5 days in the New York and LA office with Aaron Shepard, our great leader, and Alex Burgess. I've done a lot of vlogging around the world. We've been across Europe, we've been to North America, we've been to Asia, but I've never really written down some rules for myself for making content on these work trips. Because I'm extremely jet lagged today, here are some of them. Overshoot. You've got to fill up those SD cards. We're living in a digital age, so missing the moment, you haven't really got an excuse. I'd say as long as you have the batteries, you shouldn't be trigger happy. You should just be recording entire meetings, coming out of the meetings, going in, get more than you think you might need. Over contextualize so that when you bring all your footage home, you're gonna have more options than you need. It also means that further down the road, when someone inevitably comes and asks you for something that they said in a meeting, you're gonna have it. Number 2, travel light. You do not want important people waiting for your tatty suitcase to come out last on the carousel. Time is money. Keep all of the kit you need in one bag and think with the decision makers in mind. Take photos. Were you even there if you don't have photographic evidence? Everyone loves a candid photograph, but also you can orchestrate them. People will honestly want you around if they know that you're taking really good shots of them from their best angle. I don't have a right angle, do I? Knowing that you're going to meet certain people and getting them on a pre-trip call is something that I didn't do for this, but I wish I had. Luckily for me, the US team were natural born stars, great on camera, but it is an idea to get people warmed up, get the ideas flowing before you actually land in their office halfway around the world.
Did you get that on camera?
Okay, time difference. Depending on where you're going, you could have anything from a 1 hour time difference to an 8 hour that we had in LA. That is huge in terms of transferring footage if you're making daily content. A lot of the time you're working with airport Wi-Fi and you may need to upload things overnight. On every trip with a big time difference that I've had to set an alarm in the middle of the night, wake up, check that the footage is uploading, and then go back to sleep. It's just part of the job. That may mean not filming in 4K, filming in 1080p, so you've got smaller files, whatever it takes. Find that good Wi-Fi in the hotel and deliver those files. Knowing the itinerary is also a good thing. I always tend to go with the flow, which works for my role, but knowing when the meetings start and end mean that I can nip out for 15 minutes, go and get some B-roll, not leave people waiting, and basically maximize my time there. I want to be shooting at every possible opportunity. If I'm waiting around in a meeting that I know I'm not going to get great content from, my time is better served being outside, hitting the streets, getting nice shots of the locations, or just taking in some fresh air. So those are my tips. I'm hoping that the next trip I go on, I'm going to be so organized, so ready, it's going to feel like 5 trips in one, content-wise. I went into this US trip pretty exhausted. So from day 2, never really felt like I recovered. But it's great to meet people face to face. So all of the people in the US that I met, thank you for being on the vlog. I look forward to seeing you again in January. And yeah, it's good to be back on home soil.